Hey, Kris, just wanted to get some thoughts on line changes, having Nuge down on the third line and Kane up on the first line, how that worked out tonight.
Yeah, we wanted a little more of a shutdown line tonight with Rico and Nugent Hopkins and DR in that role tonight. And Nuge is so reliable, smart, move the puck, hardly ever turns the puck over. So that's what we were thinking, and I think he's a guy that can move up and down the lineup, whether we want him scoring, creating offense with Davo, second-line centerman. The other night, playing with Clowder and Fogues, they scored a huge goal in the third period, kind of catalyzed our comeback, which fell short in overtime. And then tonight, third-line left winger, playing with Henrique, Brian. I don't know, it's just it's nice to have a versatile player like that.
Yeah, and two games, two third period lead or games where you give up the lead in the third period. Just thoughts on how Montreal played and how the team responded in that third period.
Yeah, credit to them not giving up. They get a bit of bounce on the first goal, driving the net, goes off a skate. Unfortunately, we were just weren't as quick on pucks, and they won the race. They had the puck a lot more than we did tonight.
Carrick ends up with a scrap. Henrique scores the goal. Stetcher's in tonight. Maybe just a thought on what you got from some of the new additions.
Yeah, we got the contributions that we won. That's what we're looking for at the deadline, and having a little more depth. First of all, Carrick, not only the fight, but I thought he was so good with the puck tonight. There was a lot of times we were in the defensive zone, puck's on his stick, and where a lot of guys would panic. I thought he made a lot of really good plays to get us out of trouble, and we used him on the face-offs for a lot of key situations. Penalty kill, he won a couple off that, defensive zone. So it's nice having that that kind of role with our team.
Calvin Pickard once again gives you a start that probably has you thinking about getting him more.
We've been happy with Calvin right from the start, and I think the only time I've ever been where maybe he was falling short, and it was when our team wasn't playing very well defensively. In the December, there was back-to-back games. I don't know, he gave up 4 or 5 goals, and certainly wasn't by his fault. It was just the way the team was playing in front of him. But he's been so solid and played very well for us. So he's a lot of confidence when he's in the net for us.
Hey Kris, correct me if I'm wrong. It just seems like every game, Adam Henrique gets a little bit more responsibility. Is that by design? Is that how you see things as well? How have you kind of felt to the first 5 or 6 games that he's played here as an Oiler?
Yeah, as a coach, you're always trying to find out how to use somebody. And those responsibilities are getting more and more because, probably the biggest thing on getting that extra minutes, everyone's 5-on-5 minutes is very similar. It's the extra ice time comes for special teams. Now he's on the second power play unit, which gets a little bit of time. Now we're using him on the penalty kill. And now, tonight he was kind of a shutdown role, so there's a few more shifts. And a player like that, just coach likes and wants to use more and more as you get to know him.
Do you see him kind of locked into that center role? Do you envision moving him around and trying him on the wing anymore?
I don't know what we'll do. I guess we're going to look at the game. Sometimes I've said, I love this guy, and I watched the tape the next day, and I fell a little shorter than I thought. But I think it's important to have 3 quality centermen, and 4 for that matter. But usually it's 3 who get the majority of the ice time playing regularly. And I think he gives us that depth that we need.
Kris, the power play did score the winner, but until then, Montreal did a good job. Was it a case of them winning a lot of face-offs? Leon usually wins the face-off. You set up and away you go, but they were winning a lot of
They did.
defensive zone face.
That first face-off's key. And, I have a lot of respect for Suzuki. I think he was taking most of them. Maybe Evans a few of them, but, when you don't start with the puck, it makes it a little more difficult. And what I liked about a power play is, we had our opportunities to win the game. The end of the third period, most of the overtime, guys stuck with it and come up big with the goal.
Thank you.
Just one last one. I just wondered from your vantage point what you thought happened there on the second goal. It seemed like everyone was on the one side of the ice. Can you maybe break that down?
Yeah, it was difficult for a defenseman. Defenseman was following the stretch guy coming across, and there's a point where he needs to release him. Makes it difficult where the guy that was coming with a lot of speed comes in later. It's just tough to pick up.